Hello friends, Grant here from Subset Studio Co. Welcome to another invigorating voiceover for part 2 of this metal bench build. If you haven't seen part 1, then I'd highly encourage you to go check that one out, but if not, I guess that's cool too. I can't force you to do anything you don't want to do, but to catch everyone up, the bullet points are that we got the main frame for this thing all tacked together, and you'll see that here in a second. And in this one, we're going to be finishing it up by adding this 2-inch by 1-inch material as slats up either side and then across the bench top itself. Alright, so as you watch me dive into that work, I just wanted to take a minute and say thank you to all of you new viewers who took a chance on my small channel and clicked on this video. And of course, the same goes for all of you who've already subscribed. But you know, starting up a small business and doing this YouTube stuff, neither of these things have been particularly easy for me. And a couple of times on both fronts, you know, I haven't quite gotten to the point where I've wanted to throw in the towel completely. But man, there have been some times where I've taken a look around at what I'm trying to do and all the challenges, and I've asked myself, what's even the point of trying? But inevitably, with each post I make, with every video I put out, there's something there that serves as a gust of wind in the sails to refocus my energy, and that remotivates me to carry on, and that's thanks to you guys. Whether it's a like or sub or comment, you know, it's all pretty meaningful at this stage, and probably more than you even realize, especially for a guy like me. But now that I know what that feels like, I would encourage you all to keep doing what you're doing, supporting small channels, and maybe after you watch this one, go find someone else with 100 or maybe 1,000 subs and give them some love too, because I'm sure it would be just as meaningful for them as it is for me. Yeah, so the next step for this thing is going to be putting these slats on the bench top. Just thought of something. Just occurred to me that I do want to go in and clean all this stuff up. So I'll do that first, but what I want to do before all of that is cut my slats to size, because that's loud and obnoxious, and I just kind of want to get that over with. So we're going to take our pieces of 2x1, bring them over to the chop saw, and chop them down to size. Cool. And here you see me using that surfacing tool from Harbor Freight to go ahead and clean up the inside of the frame so that when we eventually start adding the slats in there, we won't be boxed out from cleaning those sections later on. And then it's over to the chop saw, where I cut all of the slat pieces perfectly to length without error. I know it's hard to believe, but seriously, flawless cuts on the chop saw here. And I'm very proud of my 100% lifetime average of perfect cuts. It's really something I'm proud of. I mean, look at this. These pieces just slid on in there so smoothly, first go, without even having to trim them down or grind them down or anything.
Tonight's goal was to get these tacked up, so we're doing it.
Now, I want to point out to you that I could have left out what's about to happen here. Could have edited it out. But I decided to leave it in as a lesson about the importance of using tack welds as you build before committing to fully welding a joint. And yeah, I think I'm just going to shut up and let you watch things play out from here. It's not good. Just saying.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, what the fuck, man? Fucking give up. Fuck everything. Fuck this shit.
Okay, so what's the problem, you ask? That is the problem. That little sliver of a shameful black void you can see there between the bottom of my level and the top of the metal. That is an issue, and a pretty big one. But the lesson here is that it would have been so much worse if I had fully welded even one part of each of these joints. And here I am to explain a little more. All right, so obviously something happened here.
I put these slats in when the table was upside down, and it left some unevenness. They weren't flush with this end piece here, so I'm gonna have to do it all over again. Not quite sure how I'm gonna get them all sitting up there flush, but the first thing I have to do is go through and clean up all the metal where there might be some scratches now, and a little bit of weld left over from the tack welds. But yeah, keep on rolling.
And as you can see here, my fix for this was to use some of this 2x1 as sort of a ledge and clamp it to the main frame and position it so that I knew when I go to put in my slat pieces across the top that they would be flush with the sides. And then all I have to do is go through and check it with this square to make sure everything looks good. And
yeah, we're not gonna get much better than that. So we're gonna go ahead and get these spaced out. We're just gonna do that visually. I'll probably check the numbers, but after we do that, we're gonna get them tacked and hopefully start the full weld process. So we're looking good. We recovered. All right, so I think at this point we're in pretty good shape. I like how all of these are sitting. So the last thing to do is for me to start welding this whole thing together. I think I'm gonna start with the top, because I kinda wanna sit on it, see how it feels. Don't clip that. All right. It's actually not terrible. It's kind of wild. Cool. We got a bench.
And all that's left to do from here is to get the thing all cleaned up, and I'd eventually go through and grind down all of the welds so the whole thing looks seamless, but I'll save you from having to watch me grinding for any length of time. But yeah, I'll leave you with the finishing shots. As always, appreciate you watching, and we'll see ya.